What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris with Flip the World. Let me see. Where is she? Say Aunt Stacy.
Aunt Stacy.
Yeah, there we go. Didn't have to go find her today. And yeah, as you can see, our car is packed to the rim. We still got little baby in there somewhere. She's sleeping. It is currently a little bit before 8, and we are heading to one of the flea markets in Houston. This is going to be our first attempt at trying to move some of our slower and dumpster inventory. Our neighborhood only allows for 1 yard sale per quarter, so 4 times a year, which does nothing for us. So we got a flea market about 10 miles away, so we rented the booth for the weekend, and we're going to see if we can make some extra money going this way. This is part of our strategy for 2021. But anyway, we're just documenting it because we've never done a flea market before, and if it works, great, and if not, you'll get to see it. So let's get there and get this shit unloaded. It's mostly clothes and shoes. All right, anything else? All right, let's go. Ah! All right. Got the vintage and the eye candy up. Slow movers, some fast movers. All of this was free. Most of that was free. We'll see how it goes. I mean, who doesn't need a Garth Brooks The Cat in the Hat? Yeah, not only are we trying to sell our own stuff, but I'm using this time to go out and source. Picked up some Gel Venture 7s. They wanted 8. I asked if they'd do 4, and they met me at 5, so that's cool. So right around 2 o'clock now, we, as you can tell, have packed up. We are calling it a day. Overall, I would say that this was a lesson learning for us. No es bueno, huh? No. So anyway, just so you have the information, like I said, transparent here, good, bad, or indifferent, we're going to tell you. This is our first attempt at trying to move some stuff at a flea market. I think that, we picked a horrible spot. We were surrounded by regular vendors that actually just like have a garage door opener. They just open it and their store's already set up. We should have just gotten a table outside along the back and just set up a canopy, more like a yard sale style, and gone that route because we didn't have a lot of walk-through traffic. And then, like I said, we were surrounded by physical stores selling new in box or new in bag goods. Also, lesson number 2, we should probably not just have stuff in tubs to dig through. Like we had a tub that said $1, we had a tub that said $2, we had a tub that said $5. People don't seem to want to do any kind of work. So little things like that we've learned. Also, I spent $60 for Saturday and Sunday, so $30 a day for the booth. So technically we could go back tomorrow and try again. I want to say we made like $32 today, but to make sure that it wasn't a total loss and that we can still come out on top, because no matter what, that's how I'm going to make it work, I went out sourcing after we packed everything up, and I picked up 5 pair of shoes, which once we get back home, I'll show you what I picked up and what I am expecting that we can make back off of that, and then also how much I spent. So let's go over those 5 pair of shoes that I picked up at the flea market, how much I spent, and what I plan to potentially get from this. And we'll go over the conclusion, and that'll be this video. Nice, quick, to the point. Something new, different for the channel, but again, that's how you grow, is by learning and experimenting and failing, honestly. So let's try to turn this disaster into a positive. So first pair that I picked up was, as you saw, the Gel Venture 7s. These are 11.5s, and this shoe readily sells for anywhere between 35 to 40 plus. So very good pickup. I got these for 5. They wanted them for 8, and then I made an offer for 5, and they took it. So I got those. I ended up, the next person I picked up 2 pair of shoes. I picked up these little baby, these are called the, I knew I was gonna forget by the time I recorded, but they are the Spike 40 lime green. They're kind of like a knit Jordan. Of course, they got the Brooklyn, New York, but these sell between 25 and 40. The last sold on eBay, I want to say, was 30, but again, these are a 7C and my little girl is a 6C right now, so I might hold on to these so she can look hella fly, but worst case, I can get these probably sold between 20 and 25 bucks. And then I picked up this pair of pink Pegasus 29s from the same table. She wanted 10 and 10, and I offered her 12 for both, and then she countered with 15, and then I pulled out the cash, and it was a deal. So I got both of these for 15. So we are at 20 bucks spent so far for 3 pairs of shoes. A little more pricier than the bins, but these shoes are actually pretty much just wipe them down with a baby wipe and I'll be able to list them. They're not going to take a lot of work. So the last thing we stopped at, because I didn't want to go too crazy on shoes there, because A, we had already lost money on the day, and I really didn't feel like spending money when I've already taken a loss. So last guy had a table of shoes, and I saw these Boost 3.0s, or actually these might be 4.0s. I think they're 3.0s. I don't know. But I sell these regularly. These go for anywhere between 40 and 60. And then I saw these Tiffany or mint Air Max 90s. These are women's. Now, this is supposed to be like a dark brown. Obviously, it's faded. Now, I did check the tags to make sure these weren't boo-boo. And they came up legit on StockX, and then I sent them to my buddy who's a sneakerhead who also confirmed they're good. I checked the air pockets because that is a must. Everything's good to go. There are no solds in pre-owned because this is kind of a sought-after shoe. They go for anywhere between $200 and $300 on GOAT, and there's a few listings on eBay for new for $249.95. So this gentleman had all of his shoes for $10 on the table. I pulled out $15 and asked if he would take 15 for both. He said yes, and then I handed him $15, and then he said, I thought you said 18, and I said, no, 15 sounds like 15, and 18 sounds like 18. By that time, he'd already put them in the bag, and he had money in his hand. He then said, I can't do 15. Give me $2 more. I then said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll just put them back. I pulled these out of the bag and put them back on the table. And I went to grab these, and he said, you know what? Don't worry about it. That's how I negotiate. Once the money's in your hand and these are in the bag, I know you're not going to give me my money back, and you know that you want to sell these shoes. The other cool thing was the bag that he gave me with the shoes in them was a Goodwill bag. So we all know he got these at either a Goodwill store or at the bin. So either way, he made money. I'm super stoked. I got 5 pair of awesome shoes for 30 bucks. Again, I'll probably list these for 50. These will be 40, 35. If I list these, those will be 25. And these I'm probably going to try and clean up. Again, this is going to be great for somebody that wants to restore. Just need the brown on each side. The gum bottoms are great, and the mint is actually extremely clean. I'll probably put these for 70, and I would take an offer of 60, maybe 65. So all in, I spent $35. We made $32. So we spent 60 originally. We made 32. So that leaves us 28 in the hole. And then I spent 35, so 28 plus 35. Doing math on the spot in my head with one eye. Oh, I can't even see the numbers correctly. But I anticipate being able to make $200 off of these 5 pair of shoes, and $175 if you take these off. So we're in the green again, baby. And that's all that matters. As long as you end up in the green, it's okay to take a loss or to learn a lesson. Again, the lessons we learned was if we're going to do the flea market, we need to be at the outside tables. We don't need to be in the booth inside with the professional vendors. We need to be with the weekend warriors that are just there to try and move their stuff from Goodwill, their house, etc. Because they have a lot more foot traffic, and they're also willing to do more wheels and deals, which since we have buckets of $1, $2, and $5 clothes, along with $5 buckets of shoes and $10 buckets of shoes, that's going to be more our area where we can actually maximize selling and getting rid of slow inventory. Now, I did pick up 2 personal items in a black bag. Don't worry, it wasn't from the adult store. I would never show that on here anyway because I don't want to be monetized one day when I get monetized. But I picked up 2 more pops for our office collection. I got Jan Levinson, I presume, and the original human badass, Dwight Schrute. And then we got home and my pre-order for the Scranton Boys came in. So not related to reselling, just gonna go on our office wall that we have here in our office. We are obsessed with this show. We are kind of like a real life Jim and Pam because she worked in HR and I was the manager at our old jobs before we both quit. And now look at us. So that's the video. Like, share, subscribe. If you've ever done a flea market, let me know if you failed your first time or if you had a great success. And yeah, next video is probably going to be back on track with what we're used to doing, but not scared to try new things, especially in 2021. We got huge goals, and the only way we're going to get there is by trying out new things. So that's all I got. Deuce. So yeah, like I said, we have an office wall as you enter our office. We've got a couple of different things, various things. If you've ever seen our older video, we actually had Kevin, aka Brian Bumgarner, do the gender reveal for our daughter Riley. So we got some more shelves I'm going to put up, and we'll add the new pops.
Why waste time? Say lot word when girl do trick. Nice.